In relationships, how often do we find ourselves doubting the choices or actions of those we love, simply because they don't align with our own beliefs or expectations? What does it take to trust? How often do you react angrily and criticize someone for the poor outcome despite their good intentions? Now here is one of my favorite Hans Christian Andersen fairy tale. I loved it so much that I even named our flagship wine of our family winery with it. I now keep it as an inner mantra in my relationship with my husband whenever his way of doing triggers my inner doubts. So here it is. A farmer and his wife decide to exchange their only property, a horse, for something more useful. The man sets off his journey to try the luck. He first trades the horse with a cow, then trades the cow with sheep, then the sheep with a goose, and then the goose with some eggs. After a series of trades, while each time seems worse, the farmer ends up with a bag of rotten apples. At a pub when he was resting for a drink, after hearing his story, two wealthy Englishmen made a bet that the farmer's wife will be angry when he came home with the rotten fruits. But the farmer insisted that his wife will kiss him instead and praise him for his deed. So the Englishman made the bet with him and followed the farmer home. "Good evening, mother," said the old man when he arrived home. "I've made my bargain." "Yes, you know how to do that," said his wife, giving him a hug. "I swapped the horse for a cow." "Oh, thanks God for the milk," said his wife. "Now we can have milk to cook with and a butter and cheese on the table. That was a splendid swap." "Yes, but I swapped off the cow for a sheep." "Oh, that's even better, for certain," said his wife. "You're always so thoughtful. We've got just plenty of grazing for a sheep. Now we can have sheep's milk and sheep's milk cheese. And woolen stockings. You're really a man to take thoughts." "But I swapped off the sheep for a goose." "Then shall we really have a Michaelmas goose this year?" "Dear old man, you're always thinking of something to please me. It really is such a nice idea of yours." "But I swapped off the goose for a hen," said the husband. "Oh, a hen! That was a good swap," said his wife. "A hen will lay eggs and hatch them out, and we shall have chickens and a regular poultry yard. That's just what I've been longing for with all my heart." "Oh, yes, dear, but I swapped off the hen for a sack of rotten apples." "Now, I really must give you a kiss," said his wife. "Thank you, my dear husband. Now I'll just tell you something. When you're gone off, I thought about getting you a nice omelette and chives. Eggs I got, chives I don't. So I went across to the neighbor. They'd got some chives there. I know, but the wife was a stingy woman, a pretty dear. I asked her to lend me, and she said, 'Lend? Nothing whatever grows in our garden, not so much as the rotten apples. I couldn't even lend you that.' Now I can lend her 10. I can lend her a whole sackful of apples. That's a good joke, father." And with that, she kissed him. So the Englishman said, "Oh, always going down the hill and always merry. It's worth the money to see it." So they paid 100 golden coins to the farmer, who, whatever he did, was not scolded but loved. Yes, it always pays best when the wife sees and maintains that her husband knows best. And whatever the old man does is always right. And that is the name of this fairy tale. So, the next time when you feel angry or tempted to scold someone you love dearly for something that seems wrong or falls short of your expectations, Remember the farmer's wife and her motto, "What the old man does is always right." Let this thought soften your heart and help you see the beauty in every situation. What gift in disguise is enfolded in even the most unexpected moments?